Okay, we got a few more people coming in. No sitter, you're having your microphone off. Okay. Well, while you have a minute, or do you have a minute? I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's warm things up by telling me about your wins for 2024. What are some of the things that you'd like to celebrate or congratulate yourself? Or maybe it's something that you could have never imagined that you would have accomplished. Is there anything that comes to your mind as some of you were reflecting on that?
No,
Oh, zero for you, Justin. Yeah.
no, I wrote
And
some down.
contracts isn't anything to celebrate.
No, I wrote
You're
some stuff
right.
down.
Justin, we just went over your list today.
uh, um,
One of mine was all the tools and how well they have been working and increasing my level of confidence doing readings. That was huge for me last year.
Good. You've had some miracle trips too, birthday manifestations and other surprises.
Yeah, I just throughout the week, I just jotted down, when I was sitting waiting in the car or something, I jotted, things down, and I have quite a list. But small and big. But it's interesting. Some of them I forget about, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I actually wanted that. And it shows up. And
Yeah, what a surprise and what a delight at the same time, isn't it?
mm,
That's why I harp and harp with you guys to, write down your miracles in your little journal. And just the big wins, but it's the small things. Justin, would you mind sharing your story about your son with the baseball game or the tournament?
oh yeah. That so
I
this
think that
is
was so cool.
yeah, no, that was pretty crazy. So basically, I think I was about halfway through with you. I was still kind of on the fence of, how all this stuff works. And so I went down there. We went for vacation for a week. I don't know what made me do it, but I was trying to find a way to prove it to myself.
What,
Um,
that this works or the tools work?
yeah. So two things that happened down there. We were down in I forget what be Panama City. So my son had a baseball tournament down there, and the first couple games they were just getting murdered. Like they were awful. So I tried all the techniques with, you know, with the players on the team and did all that. Somehow they turned it around and won the entire tournament like handily, which is pretty crazy. The other thing I did is I told my wife, I got irritated. You got charged so much money to go into these tournaments every single day. So I told her I wasn't going to pay. Um, and it's not to be cheap. It was just kind of try to prove a point to
Yeah.
myself. Somehow, every single day I went in there, I just walked right through. Either someone had the person checking you and it turned their head, or walked away, or did whatever. And on the last, this was a whole week. It's not like just 2 days. And on the last day, I was there and I had to go in. It was just me and the person checking me in. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I'm walking towards the gate and I look down and there's like a pass right in front of me, sitting on the grass on the ground. So I picked it up and went in. So that all worked too. But it was just to kind of validate all this really does work when you, I guess, believe it or
Well, even not believing it. I mean, I don't know. You're saying you have to prove it to yourself. I was like that
yeah,
for a really long time. And I think it's like too good to be true. Right. And
yeah,
I think
yeah,
the miracle of it is we have to get away. We have to step aside. We have to let go. And there's an
yeah,
element like where the kids were playing in the tournament, you have nothing to gain, right?
yeah.
You
That
get to
is
be
true.
completely neutral with that and just
Yep.
play like you're having fun. Let's see if this shit works.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. It was pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I love
But
that. Yeah. And Kristine, you had some fun stories when you were going to Sedona, I think it was a surprise last minute trip to Sedona, and everything worked, and almost missing the plane, but you got the ride and you got there and the tickets. And
Well, I mean, so I mean, no one knows my background, but when I first started working with Amira, my first appointment, I literally was laying in bed. I couldn't lift my head off of the pillow. And this was, I think, the last week in February. And my birthday was in October. And for about 2 years, I had been wanting to go to Sedona. And my birthday was on Saturday. And on Wednesday, this trip to Sedona, very quick trip, Saturday morning to Sunday. It just materialized. I didn't have to pay for my plane ticket. I didn't have to pay for my lodging. I just needed to pay for my food. Everything, I mean, just it was like the red carpet just rolled out for me, and the beauty of it is, like, the airplane and my phone rang to tell me that he was gonna propose to my daughter. And, like, I almost started crying because I was like, "This is the best birthday gift ever." He's an amazing man, and I mean, just the whole day was magical, and there was traffic, and I literally just blew roses up on the traffic, and it was like the parting of the Red Sea, and every minute was just filled with, I mean, everything that I wanted. And then I almost missed my plane. I realized I was in the shuttle going to the airport. I don't know, they changed my plane or whatever, and I would have to wait like 6 hours to get to the next plane, and I literally got on the phone in the shuttle, and they said, "Oh, we have one that's leaving a few minutes earlier. If you just rush, you can get it." And they changed it on the phone. I got off, I walked up to the gate, I got on my airplane and came home, and I was like, "Wow." 6 months ago, I couldn't even envision physically getting on the airplane, let alone all of that happening, so
yeah, that's fantastic. One thing after another, right? When you let yourself be in the flow, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, geez, what's happened? I don't know what is going on here. Nuria, you had your hand up, sweetie. Would you like to share something or ask a question?
Yeah, hi Amira.
Hi.
Hi everybody. I wanted to share, like I have lots of wins too, like throughout the year. I had a bit of opportunity to just go over and just check. But to me, I think the biggest one for me this past year was the stillness. And that stillness I felt it through doing all the classes with the tribe 90. So this is so dear to me. I feel like this is such a big like a accomplishment and to getting closer to myself, to getting closer to my soul. And I never felt it before like this. And it was fast and it was deep and it was like so relaxing, calming. I never felt this calm and relaxing in my body before because I think my body was all over the place and I was not even aware of like what's going on. But once I started the classes with you, Amira, and then the first time when I felt it and I'm like, oh, what is this meant stillness? Is this really meant stillness? Because
Was this what peace is?
yeah, and I'm like,
We're not
I
laughing
used
at you,
to,
Nuria. It's really a wonderful, heartwarming, probably similarity that many of us feel. So I appreciate you sharing it.
yeah, no problem. This is like for me, this is a big win because I used to try so hard to feel it, but I couldn't. I
Mhm.
couldn't. Like
Yeah.
I put myself through all these meditations, but I couldn't feel it. So, but this, as I did the classes, I felt it so deeply that what stillness means in my body. So I just wanted to share that, and I'm truly grateful of you, Amira, and
Oh, thank
the wisdoms that you are bringing and helping all of us to become who we are truly. So I appreciate it. So
you. And you've just begun, my dear. You know,
yeah, this is
it's
the
just really
beginning.
very
Yes.
exciting, right, Justin? Just keeps getting bigger
Yeah,
and
yeah.
bigger. Like, and Kevin, thanks for coming, and Lori, welcome. We and Allison. We're just sharing a few of our wins, the biggest wins that we had reflected on. And Kevin, I was reflecting on our little experiment with your stress watch. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to share what you experienced and how we were able to quantify what the tools are doing.
Yes. So I started exercising. So I bought this watch, and it gives you steps and stress. And actually, I just finished a workout, so I got to stop it. Um, and uh, and so I wanted to. I started measuring my stress, right? My stress level. And when I first started, it was very high. And then I had talked to Mira, and she goes, "Why don't you take a look and see if you can figure out using the tools what your stress level is versus the watch?" Right? So I started doing that. At first, I was way off. I was way off. I would think I wasn't stressed. The watch would say I was really stressed. Um,
And you're
but
thinking the watch is
getting
broken, you're going to return it, right?
right. But the more I did it, the better I got at kind of predicting my stress level. But I think the biggest win that I told Amira about was I had been living at like a very, very high stress level for like 30 years. It might even be longer than that. And so using the tools when I don't think I'm stressed and I check the watch and it says you're stressed out, then I just go and I ground myself and relax, and then I check it again, and then I'm down. So the grounding has been one of the most profound tools that I've been able to use since taking the class.
Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal when you said you were feeling really out of sorts, so you thought you'd go lay down.
Yeah,
Laid down and you checked your watch and it still wasn't back
it
to
wouldn't go
normal.
down. It was actually going up.
Mhm.
It was actually going up. I
What
was trying to
most
take a
of us would
nap.
do, right?
It
Oh,
left.
I'm really stressed. I'm going to go lay down, right? Pull the covers over your head, right? Put
Right.
your sleep mask.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
We don't hear you.
Yeah, Mira, we lost your camera and audio.
Yeah, I thought it was me that just froze.
Yeah.
She'll figure it out in a minute when nobody responds.
My situation was kind of similar to yours. I live in like complete stress all the time. And I was drinking, I would cover it up with drinking, but I was
Mm.
drinking probably 2 to 3 handles of vodka a week just to deal with the stress. And I've completely quit alcohol altogether. And then on top of that, taking Adderall just to try to keep going all the time. I have cut everything out.
It's weird for me because I never got it. I never picked a substance, right, to try to help manage the stress. I do a lot of meditation, so I thought I was managing it that way, but I never was doing the meditation.
Was it me that got knocked out, guys?
Think so.
There's some big energy on this, huh?
I guess so. Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm like, Kevin, you're frozen. Next thing you know, I busted out. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so let's just connect into our grounding cords. Let's all establish a brand new, fresh grounding cord. So, Kevin, can you just finish that off? I don't know what part you guys missed. I was saying that you laid down to try and relieve the stress and calm down, and it still didn't go down. And then you got up, and what did you do?
Yes, then I got up and started doing grounding. And then only about 10 minutes. I didn't do my regular half hour or an hour. And then I checked the watch again, and my stress level was normal.
Okay, well, that's evidence, isn't it? We like to do that. And I'm going to encourage you to keep measuring it and checking maybe when you're doing your tools, maybe check the stress watch before you sit down and do your stress buster. And where is it at after, and just, it's great validation for what you're doing and proof, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So good job. Lori, was there something you wanted to share? I saw there was a brief note in the chat. There
Oh,
you
I
are.
was just, yeah, I was just when Noria was sharing about the peace that she felt with just like the first session, I had the same thing. It was just like my first session with you, it was like, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to feel like. I have
Yeah.
never felt this much peace in like who I was until our first session, and it was just blew me away. So yes,
And it's
I think
getting better
we
and
were
better.
laughing in that like we know how you feel.
Yeah, we were laughing. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
And
All right,
Justin
guys.
started sharing, but like, because you had frozen, and then Justin started sharing, and he shared some really awesome things. So,
Oh, really? Please share. So it's on the
Oh,
recording.
no, so we were talking about stress and all that with Kevin. And obviously, the stress that I've been going through, financially with family and all that. But what I was saying is, I don't even know if I told you this, but I
There's
had
a lot you don't tell me.
yeah,
I have to pull it out of him.
I had a big dependency on alcohol just to relieve the stress. I could drink 2 to 3 handles of vodka a week, easy. It didn't even bother me. So I had completely quit drinking with ease. It wasn't even hard. It's not like I forced myself. I just pretty much put it down and didn't want it again. And then I lived just to like when I'm on the road, like my days I could go 24, 36 hours straight just working. And I was living off Adderall. And I got rid of all that too. I haven't
Wow.
done any of that. And it's weird. I felt my body breaking down, and I had a vision one time of an entire sink full of the pills I was taking with just running water all over the top of it. So I was like, that's probably a sign. So I put
Wow.
that down. Yeah.
That's huge for you. And all of that this year, right?
Yeah. And the other thing with my wife, everything turned around as soon as I started doing this. Within, I'd say, 2 to 3 sessions, she was a completely different person too. It's weird.
I remember you said, Amira, what'd you do to my wife?
It was very subtle, Kevin, but we got it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Amazing how she changed just like that.
Yeah. And that also speaks to the people that we work with. It affects our pets. If you care about your pets, they'll be different animals. I've seen people, like, every time I used to meditate, my dog or my cat would come and sit with me, right? And you guys may have noticed that with your own animals, right? So they just validate what you're doing. So let's get into it. I was thinking there was a few people I was expecting that aren't here, but we'll move on. So I've got some big work for us to process. So everybody ready? Raise your hand. Ready? Ready. Okay, great. Now, at any time, if you don't understand or you get stuck or you can't see anything, please either raise your hand or speak out. Okay. This is an interactive experience. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing good or bad. But if you feel like you're stuck or you're not seeing something, please let me know. Okay. And if I call on you because I see something going on, it's just to help you and facilitate the energy to move. Okay. So let's start by, my chair's got the rug is hooked here and it's bugging me. Yeah. So let's go start by checking in with our body, just validating your physical being right now in this moment. If there's any tension in your shoulders, your hips, maybe you got some tightness in the lower back, maybe your waistband is pinching on your gut. Just go ahead and give yourself permission to let go of the day. Create a brand new, fresh grounding cord. And just bring your awareness up to the center of your head. And let's take a minute to just power wash the center of your head out. And just reset it to present time. You can do that by just bringing in a gold rose or a golden sun and just bringing in maybe the vibration of clarity, maybe some amusement, because we're looking at, 2024, you might need to have some amusement when we're looking at this energy. Yeah. All right. And as we do that, just ask yourself, what patterns or situations or emotions are you ready to release that you held on to from 2024? Maybe there was some disappointment or anger or shock or trauma. Disappointment, fear, whatever patterns you're ready to let go of that kept you stuck in 2024, just identify them. You might want to write them down. Just bringing to your awareness what that is. And just for a second, consider, what lessons have you learned from those challenges? Make sure you trust your intuition. What lessons have you learned from those challenges from 2024? Let's look at a gauge from 0 to 100, a fuel gauge or a havingness gauge. From 0 to 100%, where's the needle pointing? How ready are you ready to release those patterns or emotions from 2024? From 0 to 100%. And you can just shout out the number, or you can chat the number. Zero to 100. Are you ready to release? Kristine, 80%. Awesome. Kevin, 85. Good. 60, Lori. Okay, 100, Nuria. Awesome. So wherever you're at, from 0 to 99, go ahead and move that dial or move that meter, that arrow to 100%. Just take your finger and move the needle. Okay. And then let's look at another gauge from what is your ability to receive the healing and the abundance for 2025? What is your ability in this moment tonight in our session, your ability to receive the healing from 0 to 100? Where's your gauge? 48, 90. Again, these are just numbers. It's okay. So let's take that needle and move that needle all the way to 100%, so that you can have 100% of this process and this healing tonight. Good job. All right, let those gauges dissolve. And now we're going to just check in with that grounding cord. And let's say hello to the beautiful earth energy. Get that flowing through the bottoms of your feet. in through the legs into your first chakra and down the grounding cord. And let's go ahead and envision from the top of above our head a great big ball of cosmic energy. Get that cosmic energy flowing into the top of your head, down the back channels of your back, comes down to the grounding cord, maybe 20% continues down your grounding. And the remaining energy will mix with the earth energy in your first chakra. Let that energy begin to move up the front of the spine, passing through each chakra and spinning the chakra. Spin the second chakra, 2 inches below your navel. Coming in through the third chakra, the solar plexus, spin the chakra. Coming through the fourth chakra, the heart center, spin the chakra. Coming through the fifth chakra, the base of the throat, spin the chakra. And here, a third of the energy will go down each arm channel, coming through the palm chakras, and spin the palm chakras as well as the fifth chakra. There's hundreds of chakras throughout our whole entire body. We've mostly addressed the largest chakras, but there's hundreds of little chakras in our hands. That's why some of us, when we start running our energy and moving into the advanced work, our hands start tingling. It's like you're opening to receive or opening to transmit energy through the hands. These are our creative channels that move down our arms. So as the energy comes through the neck, let it pass through your sixth chakra behind the eyes in the center of the forehead. And go ahead and spin that sixth chakra. And the energy is going to come out the top of the head, fountain into your aura. Spin that seventh chakra. Okay. Go ahead and put a symbol or a rose on the edge of your aura and bring your aura in arm's length around you. When it's tucked in a little bit around the body, where it's arm's length around, it becomes much easier to manage your energy. There's less effort required. And there's less chance for other people to step into your aura. It becomes a natural protection. Allison, I'm going to invite you to just bring your aura in a little bit closer, please. And then put a symbol, a rose or any symbol with a picture of yourself in that, on the edge of your aura. And then ground that symbol, that rose. Put today's date in that rose. This serves as a decoy. It reminds you to stay present in your body, in the center of your head. And it reminds anybody out there looking for you, like, Noria, your son, or Kristine, your son, or anybody that's looking for us. It just keeps them out, like, do not enter. So you can have that sacred space. Good job. Okay, guys, we're going to dive in. So just keep that earth and cosmic energy running lightly. We're going to start by revisiting the calendar. So we've got so if you there's a lot of energy on this. So it's starting with January 2024. We're going to envision in our mind the calendar. So we're not going to go crazy and analytical on this. It doesn't matter if the first was on a Thursday or Tuesday or when it was. We're just going to see from the 1st to the 30th, those days in our mind. Everybody got that picture? You see that calendar, that fake calendar? So we're going to toss a ball of purple energy towards that calendar and have that purple energy stick where you've left some part of your energy. Maybe there was a birthday, maybe there was a special event, maybe you were sick, maybe you, I don't know, left a job, maybe you broke up with somebody, maybe whatever that was. Just notice. You may get the sense of what happened or what was going on for you. You may not. It may just be a blur of purple. And what are you looking at? Anybody want to share?
For me, there was a lot of stuff that happened last January.
Okay.
And so probably I think it's like from the 13th to the end.
Okay.
So it's a big blob.
It's a big blob, purple blob.
Yeah, big purple blob. It's like the dates are scratched out with the purple marker.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Anybody else want to share what they see? Any surprises? Anybody not see it? Go ahead, Lori.
Getting like a validation, because I did this at the beginning of the year. I did the red lights on the timeline for 2024 as my own, like just to clear all that off. And so the purple energy, there's not a lot on it's like very little on January.
Good.
So I thought that was really cool.
Very good validation. Yeah, that you did. Or I can tell you this, I did this exercise, and when I did January, I had to do it 3 times. And quite honestly, every time you look at it, there could still be some energy. So don't be tricked that you got it all. It doesn't hurt to do it, let's say 3 times. We're just going to do each month once. I don't want to put you guys through a torture chamber tonight, but you're welcome to redo this, okay? And just give it some time to just really, what we're doing is we're reclaiming our energy from that time period, right? We're calling your energy back from the past into the present, because the power of manifestation, anything that you want to create, happens the more present your energy is grounded in this moment. So let's just collect up that purple energy with a magic wand or a psychic vacuum or a, I don't know, supersonic NASA power washer, whatever comes to your mind. Just clean off all that purple energy. And if you're using a sponge or something to absorb it, when you've collected it all, explode that tool outside your aura. And just let me know with a wave when you're completed. Thank you. Good. Good job. Great. Is that you, Michael? That nod was what, hand wave? Okay, you're so cool. Okay, good job, guys. Let's drop in a big ball of golden light, of golden ball of gratitude for the lessons learned and the experiences you gained from January 2024. Just resetting it and sealing it off with your energy and gratitude. Okay, good job. We'll go to February now. And do the same thing. Toss a ball of purple energy towards February and notice where it sticks. Any surprises?
Mine has so much purple, it looks like it's black.
Yeah, pretty dark, huh? Yeah, and it'll be curious, like sometimes you have to go back to your calendar and you look and you go, oh shit, I completely forgot about that, you know? And that happens to me all the time. I'm just like, or when I'm doing my taxes, I'm like, what was that? Oh yeah. God, I forgot even going to that restaurant or something, you know, whatever. Good job. So just clean it off. Make sure you check behind the calendar, go inside the calendar. So it might just be surface, but make sure your special tool goes inside and all around it. Okay? And just give me a wave when you've got that complete. Thank you. Good job. Good. Okay, and then fill that in with a big golden ball of gratitude. and appreciation. And we're going to move a little quicker, so let's go to March. Toss a ball of purple energy towards March. That one was a head scratcher, huh, Kevin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't be surprised if you want to faint, honest to God. Like sometimes I would just get a little like start going, feeling like I was going to faint or go to sleep because the energy can be so intense. That's why doing this in a group is very, very helpful. Helps us stay on the track and focus. Okay, so when you've got that cleared off and explode that, let's drop in a gold ball of gratitude and appreciation for those lessons and those patterns released. I see some yawns happening here. Good job. All right. Let's go to April. Let's toss a ball of neutral purple energy, have it stick to anywhere you've got energy that's stuck in situations or events or patterns that you're ready to reclaim. And collect all that purple energy. Don't cheap out on yourself. Inside, outside, make it very thorough. And let me know when you're complete. Great. Bring in a golden sun to reset that energy and seal it off. And let's move on to May 2024. Toss a ball of purple energy towards May and notice where it sticks on your calendar. Is it more? Is it less? How is it looking? That one was heavy, huh, Kevin? Yeah. And some of you may need to explode roses or fireworks while you're looking at it. It may be almost where you go a little bit unconscious or fall asleep. So just explode roses so that you can collect all that purple energy. Staying present and staying focused is the key. How are you doing, Carolyn? You're following?
Mhm.
Good. Tanra?
I'm just trying to remember what.
Well, you
happened
don't
during
have to remember. That's the beautiful thing. You could go back to your calendar and look at them.
Mhm.
Or if you do this again, it's fascinating to see, oh God, that's what that energy is, right? But for right now, you don't have to know. So yeah, you can rest your analyzer. Unplug the analyzer. Just pretend this works, right, Justin? We have to pretend it works.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. All right. And then Tanra, how are you making out with that? You're muted, hun.
Okay.
How's it working?
Okay. Sometimes I just see a single day and others it's like the whole month. So
Welcome to the club. Yeah. This is the, what is it? Barney Club, the Purple Monster Club. Yeah. So just be amused with it, right? It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're a success. It just means you've got energy stuck in that time period for whatever was going on.
Mhm.
So make sure you just drop in a gold ball into that month of May. Okay, and seal it off. Let's go to June. Toss a ball of purple energy towards June. And notice where that purple energy sticks. And hey, make note of it. If there's some months that really jump out at you, go back to your calendar and see what it is. Maybe there's some deeper work that needs to happen, right? Maybe it comes right to your mind what was going on. Okay. When June is all cleared off, make sure you drop in a ball of golden ball of gratitude, appreciation for being able to reclaim your energy into the present and for the lessons you learned and the patterns you've released. And how are you doing, Allison?
I'm doing okay. I'm fighting a sinus infection, so I'm still
Oh, darn it.
recovering.
Okay, so it's sometimes harder to focus when we're struggling with some physical challenge. So go ahead and give your sinuses a grounding cord. So where, if anybody else has any pain in their body or you're struggling with some stuck energy, give yourself an auxiliary grounding cord from that point. And I'll work on you too as we're working, see what we can do here. So July, toss a ball of purple energy towards July. And sometimes it helps to use a different tool. So maybe you were using a sponge, switch to a magic wand or a psychic vacuum or a power washer. Or maybe you've got a bazooka gun and you go blow out all that purple. What did Luke Skywalker have? What was his? A laser
Lightsaber.
So you could use that. Well, that'd be cool, right? Why work hard at this? All right, and fill in July with gold ball of gratitude, appreciation. Some of you are getting a bit antsy. Are you noticing how this is a little bit sticky? So go ahead and shake it out. Just stand up, shrug, twist your neck, shoulders, stand up, shake up. Yeah. So we can keep going. Sometimes we have to plow through this. I think this is one of the hardest exercises that we do, quite honestly, every year, reclaiming your energy from the previous year. So August, let's throw a ball of purple energy towards August. Where is the purple energy on August? Is it lighter than, let's say, January? Is it heavier? Just be aware, be amused. What are you seeing, Kevin?
Yeah, August, actually May through, oh gosh, October for me.
Yeah.
Really heavy months. So
You were slimed with purple, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
So just be amused at that, right? You're here now. You made it through it. Collect all your energy from that shitty time, that difficult time. Never, never, never going to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lessons learned. Thank you, God. Yeah. So fill in that August with a golden ball of gratitude and appreciation. Congratulate yourself for collecting up all your energy. And let's go to September. You guys are doing amazing. Let's toss a ball of neutral purple energy towards September. Check the front, the top, the back, inside. Where's the purple energy? Are you starting to see the calendar more in 3D, or is it still looking 2D to you? Like a piece of paper?
2D. Like
Yeah, it's starting to get animated. Yeah, cool. Okay, so when you clear off all that purple energy from September, you guys are doing amazing. Oh, it's animated, Lori. Yeah. Tell me, how is it animated for you, Lori?
Almost looks like it's something from like The Mask, where it's like I'm vacuuming and it's like the lines are trying to come off and I go to behind and it's like trying to suck the whole calendar in, and it's
Oh,
been very
fantastic.
amusing. Super fun.
Good job. It's coming to life, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, good job. Okay. Just, get neutral to it. And sometimes if that monster calendar keeps growing, what we can do is shrink it down like a Xerox or a zoom out, right? So it's super little tiny little toy little thing that comes in your cereal box or something, and it's not intimidating at all. Lori is greater than the calendar. It's not becoming a monster of its own. So fill in September with a big ball of golden light filled with gratitude, appreciation for the lessons learned, and being able to reclaim your energy into present time. How are you doing, Michael? What's going on? You happy September's behind you?
Yeah, so from August, July, August, September, they're all just completely solid purple.
Purple. Okay. Well, as we leave those time periods and you're sucking all that energy off, you're leaving it with a sealed with gold, correct?
Yes.
Good job. Good job. And don't be surprised if some of you are tired tomorrow or all week. That whole block, not right. Okay, this is huge, by the way. This is really, really, really huge. Everybody filled in with September, golden suns. Okay, let's move to October, down to the final stretch. Throw some purple energy towards October and ignite anywhere that you've left your energy for in October. Could be events, could be situations, could be lessons. Reclaim your energy. And as you reclaim your energy, fill it in with a big ball of golden neutral light of gratitude, appreciation, amusement. Whew. Done. Last two coming into November of 2024. Toss a ball of purple energy towards November and have it stick where you've left your energy. And what do you see? Collect up all that purple energy and toss that tool up into a black hole and fill in that month of November with a big ball of golden light filled with amusement and peace and clarity. Good job. And the final month of December that we just left behind. That was pretty intense for many of us. So go ahead and toss a ball of purple energy towards December. Light up anywhere that you've left some of your precious energy. Could be at work, with colleagues, could be projects, could be fun things too. This doesn't necessarily mean all the bad things. Could be, Kevin, your daughter got married, I think in November or something, those it's positive events as well as what you might call negative events, right? Just be amused. And when you've collected all that purple energy, we're going to fill it in with big ball of golden light. Gratitude, amusement, clarity, certainty. And anything else you want to drop in there is absolutely fine. Good job, guys. Go ahead and maybe roll your neck. Explode some roses, fireworks all around you for great, great, great hanging in there. Is that that's a new word, hanging in there. Okay. Good job. Any questions or comments or relief?
Relief. Definite relief.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you noticing in the body?
I'm tired.
You're tired already?
Yeah, it feels like a
We've,
lot. Move
we've
through.
got a little bit more to go, Lori, but
Oh,
not as bad.
okay.
You can do it.
Yeah.
So my,
Good.
I got
my
pretty hot towards the end of the year. My body just heated up towards the last few months of the year.
You got fired up, did you?
Mhm.
Interesting, isn't it? You got more energy. Okay. Anybody else want to say anything? Good job. You guys did amazing. Okay. So now we're going to do what I call, we're going to disconnect from toxic people. Maybe you can think of somebody in your life that's maybe not so good for you. Is there anybody that you've got in mind? Or maybe it's a situation, a toxic situation, and or a habit. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a person. So we're going to envision, just a minute, go ahead and close your eyes and let me know, raise your hand when you've got something in mind, a toxic person or situation or a habit that you'd like to separate from. Kevin's got, you've got, is that both hands you're waving, Kevin? Okay, great. Okay, all right.
I'm laughing. Do we have to just pick one?
Yeah, well, we're going to start with one. Okay, you can repeat this after, but yeah, we can do it twice. Okay, so you've got one person in mind. Kristine, if you're an expert, you're an advanced student, put up two of them, see if you can double, what do you call that?
double dip.
What's that?
Double dip.
Yeah, I'm also thinking of when you ride side by side, what do they call that in a motorcycle?
Tandem.
Tandem. You're riding tandem. Okay. Okay. So as we do this, just imagine that person or that situation or that habit in a rose. Drop it into a rose. And put that rose next to you. Put another rose that represents you. And when that toxic person or situation or habit comes close to you, what happens to your rose?
It shrinks. It's like I lose my power.
Ah, yeah. Interesting, huh? Anyone else? What does that toxic energy do to you?
Oh, it just deteriorates me. Just I crumble and get dry and
Cranky. Miserable. That triggers our hormones, right?
You're like the mentors from Harry Potter that just suck the life out.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? Slithering? God, he gave me the creeps. Okay, so that's just information, right? What I want you to do is notice that there's a cord connecting you to the two roses connecting. I want you to visualize that cord or that connection. And I want you to reach out and I want you to cut that connection. And as you cut that connection, ask yourself, what thought or picture, maybe it's a belief within yourself, maybe it's a lie that you've told yourself, maybe that you need that person or that you have to be nice because you want other people to like you, or maybe there's like with a habit, you're never going to be able to focus without, let's say, smoking. I don't think anybody here smokes, but, or Adderall. What is it within you that is triggered with that connection? Does that make sense? Okay, Kristine, what do you get? What thought, what feeling, what picture shows up?
I'm doing two. So
Can we
with
start
the
with one?
person
Yeah.
that I need their help. I need them. I can't do it by myself.
Okay, cool. So what I want you to do is collect up that energy, maybe take a magic wand to your rose and collect up any energy that relates to I can't do it myself. In your rose, collect all those pictures and then watch and notice what happens to their rose. Are you, Carolyn, Tanya, are you following?
So
Okay.
And
got
so
my two
it's
roses, but one is floated off. It's gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I just have
Mine did
my
too.
pretty rose left, my florist rose left.
Well,
Remember?
that's you. That would be you. We don't want
Yes.
you to go float away and go and
No, no. The grocery store rose is gone.
Okay, good. Love that. See, with no effort, it just went poof. We're living in Amira's Hogwarts School of Magic here. Tanra, what happened to your rose?
Mine did the same. The rose that person was in floated away.
Fantastic. Did you get the pictures? You absorbed all the pictures of the beliefs within your rose and cleared those out?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Awesome.
clearing. I haven't cleared
Great.
them.
Good,
Okay, clear
good job.
them. Now you're clearing
See-
those?
Yes?
Okay.
The reason we want to clear those is because we will recreate new situations that are toxic or detrimental to us unless we clear and heal the very magnets that drew them to us in the first place. So we attract situations and people and whatever shitty experiences we think they are because we have lessons to learn. So the sooner that we clear those energies, the less we have to bear down of these learning experiences. Michael, how are you doing?
It's just sitting here floating next to me. I've cut it loose, but it's not going anywhere.
Okay, so we want to look at the pictures within you. So what is it? I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. There's
Yeah.
not enough. What is it that you're telling yourself that as attracted or connected that relationship or situation?
Yeah, just doubt, self-doubt.
Okay, self-doubt. So just use a magic wand or a sticky sponge and collect up from your rose all the self-doubt. Make sure you go into the petals, through the rose, all around the rose.
Mm-hmm.
And just watch and see what happens to the other toxic rose. What happens?
Pretty stubborn.
Okay, so give him a kick in the ass. So what can you do, Michael? What other picture is there? What other picture? See, you say self-doubt. It's that second guessing yourself. So what's below that? I'm not enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know enough. I don't do enough. So try those variations of that and just start collecting that from your rose. And I want you to ground your rose and hook it up to the Supreme Being. And what happens?
Yeah.
That other, I see the toxic rose just starting to fade.
It fades. It's
Yeah,
fading.
it's just going like a balloon that's lost all of its
Mm-hmm.
air. Good job. Justin, Lori, any issues going on there?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
Mine just as soon as I started doing that, it just completely shrunk the other one. Like everything kind of
Fantastic. Without effort. We love it.
Yeah.
Nuria, I know your camera's off. You've probably got some distractions there. Any questions, or how are you doing with that?
I'm a little bit lost here. Sorry,
Okay.
maybe I need to do it again. So,
Okay, so what we're doing is you put up a rose that represents yourself and a toxic situation, maybe your in-laws, maybe the outlaws. Okay. And what you want to do is ask yourself what picture or thought or belief within you attracted that situation. Sometimes it's difficult at first. What is the first thought that comes to mind of what within you that allowed that connection? What comes to mind, Nuria?
yeah, my mind is this right now. I can't really focus. Sorry, it's
Okay.
scattered.
Okay. So just explode some roses, fireworks, and you can come back to this, okay?
Okay.
So don't stress. You just come back. So for everybody, let's explode some fireworks all around us. Just clear the slate. And let's just envision a great big ball of golden light. Start calling back your energy from people and situations, work or play, families, in-laws, outlaws, exes, frenemies, friends too, colleagues, pets, kids, partners. Just let that ball of light just get bigger and bolder and brighter, and just pour it down like liquid gold into your space. And this is so huge, all the energy we're clearing tonight. You can bring in 2 or 3 of those balls of beautiful golden light. Just reclaiming your essence, reclaiming your power, certainty. Good job. Now what we're going to do is just envision a version of yourself out on your screen. You might see chakras from 1 through 7 on your body, or maybe you just see an outline of your body. Can everybody see themselves out there?
Mm-hmm.
You got a picture? Okay. We're going to toss a ball of purple energy towards your body and light up anywhere where you've got some old goals, some ghost goals. Maybe there's some mock-ups or dreams that never came to fruition. Maybe you forgot about them. Maybe you changed your mind. But those ghost goals are sort of taking up space on your archive, like an old file. So we just want to collect all of those dead, or you just decided you didn't want them anymore, or you didn't need a new car because you just got a new car. Those kinds of things. Collect all that purple energy of all those old goals. And let me know when you've got them all complete, and you toss them into a ball, a black hole. Just toss that away. We're just cleaning the archives. As you release energy that no longer serves you. Letting go of doubt or mistrust that maybe you can't have those goals. Maybe those goals have been blocking new goals that are more important to you now in 2025. Right? So they're not allowing you to step into your fullness, to full potential. And also you're releasing this energy of judgment, of you not being able to accomplish things that you set out to achieve. So we're just clearing the space so that there's freedom for you to choose and attract and have the very things that you're wanting, that are present and true. Sometimes we manifest things or think we should manifest, I don't know, that house on Palisades Hill in LA. Like maybe that was a dream you already had. Now it's up in smoke, literally. Like that goal is still there, but it's no longer going to work, right? Maybe it's a bad example, but you know what I mean, Kevin.
That was a spot on example.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's bring in another ball of golden light, just reclaiming more of your energy. And notice what you notice in your space since we've cleared the energy from old goals taking up space. Are you feeling any different? Is your body sensing anything different? Anyone?
I'm
So
just
much more space, lots more space.
Go ahead, Justin.
no, I just feel like way more relaxed.
Yeah,
I'm
good job.
feeling lighter.
Anybody feeling giddy, like you're kind of high, like you had a shot? like I start to feel giddy. Oh.
I'm excited because it was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I felt a
we
big
just,
shift.
just because that was long ago. Oh yeah, I dreamed of having a Lexus. I remember years ago, I had this goal to have a Lexus. I test drove a Lexus. It was a gold one, and I just fell in love with that, the sports coupe. And a friend went with me to test drive it, and he kept saying, "Oh, the back seat is so small. You don't want this." Because I was test driving at the dealership. He had to get in the back seat. He kept going on and on about the stupid back seat. And then this car's got too much of an engine. You don't need this much of it. He talked me out of that car and get something practical. I got a Camry, right? Guess what? It was a gold Camry, just like the Lexus. Same interior, same everything. And then after my near-death experience, I went, fuck you, Jack Vecchio. I want that Lexus. And a friend of mine was a wholesaler. He called me out of the blue and he goes, Amira, I've got a navy blue Lexus, a sports coupe. I go, that's it. I don't care about the color. I want the car. So that's how I got my Lexus, drove it for about 10 years. But, Jack Vecchio was my toxic person that was sabotaging my goal. Did I need that engine or horsepower? No, I didn't. Did I care about the back seat? But his energy was squashing my dream, right? What was really something I wanted for whatever reason. Maybe it would be my last car. That was what I was thinking. I just died, for God's sakes. Maybe this is going to be my last car. Yeah. So anyway, being amused is helpful, moving through some of this energy. And it's amazing how much we have invested in old dreams and goals that are no longer relevant, or goals that other people had for us, right? Maybe it's even your parents that wanted you to achieve a certain, level of education, or marry a certain person, or, achieve a certain level. Okay, enough talking about that. So now let's look at the energy we want to cultivate for 2025. Okay, let's look at a gauge from 0 to 100%. Where are you at in your ability to receive energetically what you want for 2025? Where are you at in this moment? What percentage? Tanra.
About 85.
Okay, Lori.
95, actually.
Okay, Justin.
Surprised.
89.
Kevin.
90.
Kristine. Kristine.
Mine's at 100 right now in this moment.
Woohoo. Okay, good. Michael. Noria's got 70. Michael, what do you got?
I got 100 right now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wherever you're at, let's move that needle to 100%. Remember, there's nothing wrong with being at 60 or 25. We've all been programmed to think those are bad numbers. They're not. They're just a number. Whatever we get, we're going to move it right to 100. This is the school of magic, okay? Humor me, Carolyn. Humor me. And so now let's look at the gauge for our ability to receive those goals. So having the goals in our mindset and to dream about them and to set intentions, etc., is one aspect. the vibration of being able to receive it, where are you at with that? Where's your gauge? Where are your abilities to receive your goals?
Mine's at 65.
Okay, Michael?
Yeah, like 70.
Okay, it's okay. Justin?
62.
Love that. Kevin?
I'm actually at 100.
Lori?
70.
Okay, Tanra?
90.
Okay, Carolyn?
Kind of low, 60, because I don't know exactly what they are yet.
Well, that's fine. It's just a gauge. When your gas is half full, what does it tell you? You're just half full. You got the tank half full. So this is just an indicator what your ability, your unconscious self is able to receive your goals. So you can set an intention, but you might unconsciously be blocking yourself from actually internalizing it and experiencing it, coming into 3D reality. That's what the point is, okay? Move that needle all the way up to 100%, everybody, with your intention to be receiving and open to having abundance and opportunities that are meant for you this coming year. As you're aligning your energy to your highest good and trusting being in the flow, the good flow for life, being worthy to receive and have love, success, and happiness, well-being. That's what you're setting your space up to have. And everything falls in line with that, right? Whether it's a new job, a new car, a new partner, better health, right? We're setting ourselves up for success and having all of that. Okay, so we're just going to close this space now with a practice of just receiving that good that we've set our intentions for. And by the way, I'm not going into detail with what your goals might be. You can sit down and maybe make a list of what you'd like to create for yourself. But think of one word that comes to your mind of what we can set the overall theme for your goal, for your higher self to achieve this year, 2025. And what word or phrase comes to mind? Maybe it's abundance or clarity or ease, effortless. What word is your guiding intention for 2025? What word comes to mind?
Mine is harmony.
Beautiful. Love it.
Curiosity.
Love it.
Freedom.
Good.
That's mine.
What? He stole yours, did he, Justin?
Good one.
Yeah.
Okay, double time. Freedom times 2.
Yes.
Okay. Who else?
Ease and grace.
Love it. Tanra, how about you?
Abundance.
Love it. Michael?
Peace of mind.
Good. Nuria?
Alignment, and I have one more, sorry, focus. I really need
Alignment.
to focus. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you're in alignment, doesn't that sort of intone focus?
It does.
So ponder it, ponder it. It might just be one word, but it's, I don't want to put words in your mouth, pardon the pun. Okay. Anybody I missed? Kristine, you gave it, and Lori? Okay. So with that word out in front of you, stick it into a rose and ground that rose and align it, hook it up to the creator, the supreme being, or the source of all universe. And what happens to that rose when you put that word into it?
Mine gets stronger.
Yeah, it got bigger, and I imagined like the biceps doing this.
You what? You
I
saw
imagine
like
like the
muscle
arms,
there?
the bicep. Yes, like,
Oh,
like
how
when she
cool.
said stronger, I might have already done this, and then she said stronger. It was great.
Charles Atlas, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Lots of amusement in this group. Yeah, you can't make it up. When you get those pictures, it's just like, oh, this is too funny. How about you, Tanra? What happens to your rose when you put in your word?
It got larger and then opened up.
Beautiful. Carolyn, what happens to yours?
It also got bigger, but it expanded and there's more room for other stuff there.
Very cool.
Not just my one thing.
Yeah, well, it's never just one thing, but you're aligning with that thing to allow everything else. Beautiful. What you showed me with yours is your rose started to it's not like it was burning, but I saw flame. It was like a passion flame, and it started to just heat up and start to vibrate, like it became this real, like a furnace ready to, cook and really fire things up, which is really cool. What was your word? Curiosity? Very cool. Yeah. Anybody else get some visuals on their rose?
It got really illuminated.
Good job.
Dancing.
Dancing rose. Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Happy. Yeah.
Yeah, very happy. So go ahead, guys, and reach out and bring that rose into your space. Wherever that goes, it might go into your heart, maybe your head, maybe a chakra. Just notice where it goes. And just notice the shift. As you're ready to embark on a new vibration for 2025. Why not take all of you forward into 2025? Yeah, you guys are showing me all these little animated rocket ships that are just at, different levels of countdown. So it's 5, 4, 3, and everybody's got a different number, but it's very cool. You're ready to blast off, which is exciting. So good job, guys. That's amazing. Oh, yeah. Do you feel worn out or revitalized?
A little bit of both.
Not sure. Just schizophrenic, huh?
No, just excitement, I guess.
Yeah, it's very exciting. You guys did some powerful work tonight. Any comments, questions, ahas, stories you want to share? Questions?
I just want to say thank you, Amira. It was beautiful, very empowering. So.
Well, hey, like I said, I appreciate that, but I can't wait to see in a week or 2 or 3 or 4 what you guys are going to show off. What starts manifesting in your space with ease and grace and curiosity and harmony and abundance and peace of mind. It's like you guys are stepping into all of those things all those words that we put out there. You're all receiving all of it. You'll focus on your little part, but it's all coming in. So good job, good work. So proud of you. Thanks for pushing through this energy tonight. I know the first part was really sticky, boring, even amusing, boring, tough, but yeah.
I want to share, if I may, a
Absolutely.
realization I had, because I'm currently getting to experience something in my apartment, more water flooding from the ceiling this time. Yeah, so last January it was rain flooding into my old apartment. Now it is flooding down from the ceiling from the dishwasher. And but I'm already going to move out of this apartment. I started looking at buying house. And when I walked in, I was just like, okay. Yes, universe, I know. I'm working on it. Will you help me? Like, is this your way of helping me? And I was like, you know what? It's fine. Thankfully, maintenance came, he fixed it, and I still have. But anyways, what I realized was like being an amusement, and then there's like as we were doing this, I was like, oh, I don't have to like you had the call for the Lexus, right? The wholesaler was like, hey, I have this Lexus. I'm like, that's kind of the feeling. I'm like, the house, the situation, all the things will just all perfect alignment, like dominoes, like just falling into place. I can really feel that embodiment right now of just like neutrality, letting the universe show up however
Right.
it wants to show up for me, and just letting it. Yeah, so I wanted to share that because I was like, ooh,
Very
it like
cool.
finally clicked. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
yes.
You know you're letting go of it. You know you're in that transition period, though. The new home hasn't arrived, but you're ready. You're ready to let go of where you're at.
Yes, and not try and control because I have,
Mhm.
try to
Yeah.
be like, okay, well, I'm
Not
going to
you,
find this
Lori.
house at
Not
this,
you.
telling the
None of
realtor
us
all
can
the things.
relate with that, Lori.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Well,
such
good for
beautiful to
you.
like, oh yeah,
Good
I think
job.
so.
Yeah. By the way, I heard that the Austin real estate market's really getting ready to take a nosedive. So you
Oh, is
might
it?
want to, yeah, I heard that.
I heard it was all the people from LA, like all the people that stayed and didn't come to Austin, they're now going to come join
Oh,
us in
well, I
Austin.
don't
That
know,
was the
but
other
maybe, yeah, maybe
possible
there could
theory.
be phase 2 of California departure, but they're talking about there's a lot of equity dropping. Yeah. Anyway,
Yes. Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah.
Lori lives in
Thank you.
Austin, same place as me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we should post on Thrive Try that picture. We got together and we had
Yes.
a lovely evening. We walked around Georgetown Square and that was nice. We met a year ago and that was the first time we met. And
Almost
it was it 2 years,
2 years.
Lori?
Yeah,
Oh my,
March 2023.
that's
Yeah.
unacceptable, isn't it? We got to make it at least once a year. Oh, that's really bad. But anyway, it was lovely to connect with you and have some
Yes.
special time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So anybody else have any ahas, comments, questions,
So
panic
yeah,
attack on how much you're going to manifest this year?
I do feel sleepy.
You're feeling sleepy.
That's because I already did, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Don't be surprised. Get some water, really hydrate, you guys. Keep the energy moving. If your body wants to rest, and give it to it, right? And don't panic. You're not broken. Okay. It's just processing. When we sleep, it gives us, our spirit is processing at a high level. And so we push through a lot. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you're tired. So yeah, just give yourself that grace. Anybody else? Comments? Ahas? Sharing? Caring? I got to see a lot of blank faces here. See, you're so excited.
I'm exhausted.
We're tired.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm high, okay, and I want everybody to talk to me. So I guess I have to let you go. All right. I'm running so much energy when I do this, and it's just I never want to say goodnight. So bear with me. But hey, you guys did amazing. I'm so impressed. I don't know about you, but I think it's always helpful and easier when we're working in a group to move someone through some of these big energies. Lori, any comment on that? Justin?
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, it would be like if I try and do this on my own, I will guide like my boyfriend actually. I'll guide him through some of the things that I'm doing because I know I'm moving a bunch of stuff so I can stay present. And so I just kind of like guide him through it so because I know how heavy this stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Well, I did it. Go ahead. Who wants to say? Kevin, Justin?
yeah, I was just trying to understand. Why is it easier in the group?
Why is what?
Why would it be easier in the group?
Because
Is that because the energy gets multiplied?
Because there's a vortex of energy and we're all moving through it. So we can rise to a higher frequency.
Because we're
And
multiplying.
because there's higher levels, there's certain people in the group that their chakra is at a higher frequency than yours.
Right.
So
Right.
because we're able to hold a higher frequency, it pulls up the group.
Pulls up to everybody.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
When I tried to do the January through December 2024 myself, not tried, I did it. And believe me, I got to April and I was just like, woo, where am I? You know, and it like had to stand up, shake off. Okay, May, and then, you know, keep pushing. Like it really was intense.
So do some meet in a group all the time rather than one-on-one? Is that, or
no, I find it's beneficial to come in as a group. We can do different things as a group, and sharing what we see and how we're perceiving it, I think is helpful to share with each other. I think when we're isolated, just you and me one-on-one, we don't have that experience. You're only hearing from my experience. And I think it's very expansive and helpful to you to understand this is quite common, what you're going through.
Yeah, the group is transformational. Like coming to this group is transformational because we all have matching pictures. And as we hear about something, right, we hear about someone else having an experience, we're clearing that for ourselves too, because it's bringing it, oh, that feels true for me. Or if it doesn't, then that, you know, it wasn't something, but as those things feel true, you clear that too. And it's just, it really, yeah, I love being
like
in
when
these.
Justin shared that he, you know, manifested this Dodge, was it a Dodge Ram?
Yeah.
And an amazing 28 grand or something you saved. And then Kevin asks his
Yeah.
wife to buy him a Porsche Cayenne. I mean, why not? Why not ask someone to buy your car?
Maybe I can ask someone to buy me a house.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, start stretching, guys. Yeah, why not?
There's people out there who'll do it.
I mean, I have no problem taking care of someone else, like a house that's mine.
Yeah, exactly. It just helps us to be creative and just like, why not? What the hell's my problem? I go get a job or I'll go get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You did amazing work. Give yourself a big pat in the back, maybe both sides. And for those of you who are part of the Thrive Tribe, I'll see you in 2 weeks. And for the rest of you, I guess I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great week. We're off to a start. Amazing. Go get 'em, guys. Bye-bye. Good
Thank
night.
you, everybody. Bye-bye.